Hello friends, welcome back to my channel MU Exam. This is my second video on auxiliary engine deca which we carry out after 16,000 running hours. So in the last video we have discussed about how we remove cylinder head from the engine and cylinder head overall. In this video we will see how we take out piston and connecting rod. So in this video we'll start from the state where the engine cylinder head has already removed and we are in a state of removing the piston. So let's begin with the video. So for removing piston we have to open the uh, piston connecting rod palm bolts which are hydraulic nuts, and opening pressure is 1150 plus 20 bars. So this pressure can vary with different engines. Like my engine was Himsen, so manual, so the pressure was this 1150 plus 20 bars, but for the other engines it may be different. So before removing piston we have to clean the top cover of the this engine block thoroughly, so that carbon deposits which are there, they doesn't fall into the crankcase, because in case the we are not in a condition of changing the oil, then that carbon deposits will damage after they go into the sump oil. So before removing the piston we have to clean the surface. Second most important step is removing the flame ring. So friends, if you don't remove the flame ring and try to take out the piston, then liner will also come out with piston. So we need to remove the flame ring first. Removing the flame ring is very difficult task because it does not come out very easily. So for that we have to apply WD-40 around the flame ring. So we have to, if we are going to use the same flame ring, then we have to align the flame ring in the same position as it is. So for that we have to punch mark the flame ring and the liner. One more important thing is that sometimes people try to fix the tool for removing the flame ring and try to remove the flame ring by using chain block, as it is very difficult to remove the flame ring. So never try this procedure, as the flame ring, if flame ring is stuck with the liner, then if we use chain block, then liner will also come out with the flame ring. The tool is designed in such a way that it pushes the flame ring against the liner. So never use chain block for removing the flame ring. Now after the flame ring is removed, then we have to put the tool, that is the eye bolt, on the piston crown after clearing the threaded hole which is there on the piston. Then turn the crankshaft to approximately 20 degrees. Now manual says we need to install the clamping support on the connecting rod, but in actual practice this is actually not required. After we have turned the crankshaft to 20 to 25 degrees, we will install the hydraulic jacks on the palm bolts. Sorry. These are the palm bolts. So we have to install the hydraulic jacks on these palm bolts. Actually place over there is very small, so only two hydraulic jacks are provided. So diagonally we have to apply. Actually there are four nuts on the connecting rod. So one hydraulic jack on this nut and other on this nut. Diagonally we have to fix the hydraulic jacks and apply pressure of 1170 bars. Our maximum pressure we can go is 1208. Then after the nuts are all four nuts are loosened, then we turn the crankshaft to top dead center, and as we have not installed this turning bracket, I have put this point in this presentation as this was given in the manual, but in actual practice I have not used it and I think it's not required. After the nuts are removed, we take the crankshaft or the piston to top dead center. Then we put the chain block on the lifting tool and take out the piston with the connecting rod carefully. Over here we have to keep one thing in mind, is that we have to take out piston carefully, as this part of the connecting rod can get stuck over here with the liner and it can try to pull the liner with it. So while taking out, when when this part of the connecting rod reaches the liner bottom, then at that time we have to very careful while lifting the piston. After the piston is taken out, we have to dismantle the shim plate which is between the connecting rod and the big end part. So the shim plate will be over here between this piston connecting rod palm and the big end. So we have to remove and check it for the cracks. We can also do die penetrant test on this. After we take out the piston, we keep it on the table which is provided by the manufacturer. We have to take care that while taking out we should not damage the liner walls. After the piston is out, we put the tape on the big end part, tape on the whole of the big end part so that nothing goes inside. So thank you friends, this is the procedure of taking out piston with connecting rod. The next video I'll cover the overall of piston, the calibration and everything related to the piston. Friends, one more thing is that I'll again tell you the most important point while taking out the piston is the flame ring. The flame ring is very important and it is very difficult to take out flame ring sometimes. So in frustration, never try to use chain block for taking out flame ring, because that will increase your work and will take out liner with it, and you have to take out flame ring very carefully. So the most important point over here is taking out flame ring before we take out piston. And another thing is, some engines there is a tool for fixing the liner in place. Like the surveyor asked me the procedure of removing the piston. So as I have done this Himsen engine, so there is no such tool for fixing the liner with respect to the engine block. And I told the same procedure, but he did not agree. He wanted to know that there is some tool for fixing the liner. But friends, at that time I did not had this supporting manual with me, so I could not prove my point. But this whole presentation is from the manual, and there is no such tool for the Himsen engine for fixing the liner with respect to the engine block. The main point is taking out flame ring with the provided tool without using chain block is very important, so that it will push the flame ring against the liner and liner will be in place without being removed. So thank you friends, take care, have fun, and I'll upload next video soon. Till then, have fun.